this schedule? What's your like game you're looking at?
There's two games really here. I think weeks 2 through 5, so those conference games, that crossover game, aren't going to be that big of a deal. The home and away switching for them is fine. I don't think the Wazoo game is anything to worry about. Maybe need to worry about Stanford, but those two big games, the one versus Cal, which starts our regular season, and then the one against Oregon, which ends our regular season, if we have any hope, if we want any chance of making it to the playoffs, those two games have got to be wins.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. I think Cal and Oregon, the two games farthest apart for us, are both the biggest games. I mean, in between, you've got OSU, who that should be an easy win for us. And then Arizona, another easy win, I would say, based on history. And then you got Wazoo, which it could be a close game with a lot of new pieces for both our teams, but I still think that UW's got the edge there. And then with Stanford, that's going to be a close one, I think. But again, we're looking at Cal and Oregon as probably our two biggest competitors, I would say. And so if we can win both those games, if we don't lose those easy games, then I could see us going undefeated in the regular season, I guess, and then playing the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah, and the Cal game, I mean, if you guys remember back, I think it was like episode 3, episode 4, where we broke down a hypothetical schedule as well as matchups, point differentials, win-loss. We actually projected us losing to Cal 3-14. However, I would like to change that to a win because of some new information I've learned. Not new information to everybody, just me being slow. Chase Garbers is out indefinitely due to a head, and I think it was a lower leg, maybe upper leg injury. And it's going to be it's going to be hopefully a strong start to what may be a weaker Cal team, seeing as they have been getting to practices. They got their practice schedules and their like practice allowances back a lot later than UW. It being like a COVID season. I mean, I hate that this is our first game if it were a normal season, but with everything being factored into it, with COVID practices and all of that, I really think this one's going to come out to be a dub. And if we can win this, I definitely think that's going to be just enough of a step and a footstep forward to where it leads us to an undefeated season.
Yeah, I can see this. And again, chat, if you've got any comments on the schedule, feel free to pitch them in and we'll see what we think of them. And yeah, again, to your point, Cal, if we can get off on the right foot against Cal, then the momentum should carry us through. Looking at the Oregon game, week 6, I think that'll be tough. I would have much rather played them earlier in the season, especially with them having all these new pieces. They did get that one defensive back, but they still did lose 3 of their defensive backs and all their alignment. And so